that it is the most traumatic week. You feel like you don't even have time to sleep. It's all of the natural senses which create lust or love. Always stuck with Helen and Gorka.
So congratulations on getting this far. Thoroughly enjoy it and don't take it seriously.
The Strictly final is just around the corner, with one lucky celeb set to be crowned this year's champion. And we've enlisted the help of show favourites AJ and Curtis Pritchard and former contestant Ann Widdicombe to share their Strictly wisdom before the big night. Molly Rainford, Fleur East, Helen Skelton and Hamza will battle it out for the Glitterball trophy. And it is anybody's game going into the final show. Hamza and Helen have never been in the dreaded dance-off, but Fleur and Molly have consistently topped the leaderboard. Here's everything you need to know ahead of this weekend's live final. The Strictly final will be a 2-hour spectacular, kicking off at 7:15 p.m. this Saturday on BBC One and iPlayer. The 4 remaining contestants have been tasked with learning 3 routines for the big night. 2 of them we'll have seen before, as the judges get to pick a previous dance from the series, one they thought needed improvement. The other dance will be the celebs' pick of routine from the past 12 weeks. Their final number will be a show dance, giving the celebs and their pros a chance to showcase everything they've learned on the series. The show dance has no rules, so you can expect to see anything on the dance floor. Shirley Ballas, Craig Revel-Horwood, Motsi Mabuse and Anton de Beck will be back on the judging panel, but their scores won't count. 2 people who know exactly what's going through the stars' heads right now are brothers and professional dancers AJ and Curtis Pritchard. Former Strictly Professional AJ came close to winning the Glitterball twice, being knocked out at the semi-finals with Paralympian Claudia Fragapani and singer Molly King. Meanwhile, Curtis, who you may also recognise from Love Island, made his name on Ireland's version of Strictly. We caught up with the dancing duo to find out what the celebs can expect ahead of the finale.
Everything is reduced down, the time, the energy, and I can tell you from past experience that it is the most traumatic week. You feel like you don't even have time to sleep, eat, even think sometimes, and it's crazy to think that we are at the semi-finals just gone. We are coming into the final now.
Hamza is currently the bookies' favourite to win the show. No mean feat considering most people hadn't heard of the wildlife documentary maker before he was announced on the Strictly lineup.
So it doesn't really matter about who it is that's going on there. It's about the journey they're going to have, the enjoyment they're going to show and bring to the TV programme, and their dancing capability. And that's what Strictly should be about.
But I disagree with you. I'm going to say yes, the show does need to entice bigger celebrities, and whichever way they want to do that, they can decide that on their side of the door. But on our side door, I feel like it would bring in fresher audiences, newer people, and really reward the core viewers that have watched the show, because we do want to see the people that we know. Helen and Gorka, I feel like Gorka done a fantastic job with Helen, their connection together. They've got obviously a very strong audience and fan base. I've always loved Molly from the beginning. I felt like they've had a great relationship, but I don't think that that's going to win the show. It's definitely a Helen or a Hamza. For me, I just hope that show dance just blows me away. That's all I hope.
One thing that is yet to rear its head this series is the infamous Strictly curse, which has seen celebs split from their partners after taking part in the show. And AJ and Curtis aren't shocked by the fact dancing brings people together.
It's the fact that you're in close proximity to somebody who is treating you like a queen or a king, because the pros, their job is to make that celebrity feel wholesome, full, do everything for them, make them not even have to tie their own shoelaces. And all of a sudden, they have all of these incredible emotions and feelings, and they're feeling these with a pro next to them. It is only natural that you create extreme feelings for the person you are with, whether it is friendship feelings, whether it is love feelings, or whether it's hate feelings.
I think it just heightens. If there's a small crack there, a little bit of water gets in, it just freeze thaws and it just expands it a bit more.
Yep, for most Strictly stars, it's all about letting loose and having fun on the dance floor. One contestant who certainly embraced this attitude is Ann Widdicombe. The former Tory MP reached week 9 of the competition when she was partnered with Anton de Beck in 2010.
Was a bit baffling actually, because this is supposed to be a dance competition. I couldn't dance. I told them that. I said I can't dance. They said, no, that doesn't matter. And in the first 2 hours of the first morning's training, Anton said to me, I think the less time that you spend with your feet on the floor, the better. And as viewers will have noticed, he did lifting, spinning, dragging, flying, precious moments when I stood rock still while he danced round me.
While she may not have made it to the end, Anne has gone down in history as one of Strictly's most memorable contestants and has some advice for this year's finalists.
This is not a world war. This is a dance competition. Nobody's going to die. The future of mankind is not going to be knocked off its course because you lose Strictly Come Dancing. So I would say congratulations on getting this far. Thoroughly enjoy it and don't take it seriously.
During the Strictly final, the judges were there to give their critiques, but remember, their scores will not count. With the outcome entirely in the public's hands, you'll have to tune in and vote if you want to see your favourite waltz off with the Glitterball trophy. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit subscribe.